Hello travelers, I'm Timothy French. We're in Ayden, North Carolina to continue on our quest to visit every town center in the state. So let's get started right here at the railroad tracks. Yeah, it's a railroad town. Right behind me is the town hall, I believe. It says Town of Ayden. It's got a drop box there, so that we must be on the back side of it. And this is some parking they got in town. Parked old Rev up here and is behind some businesses. I think we'll just go up here and start and walk around the whole block here and check it out. Yeah, the motto's a great place to visit, a better place to live, a vibrant community with hometown charm. And it does seem to have that. It's in Pitt County, not far from Greenville. Started in 1801 when William Henry Harris asked the Atlantic Coast Line Railroad to build a railroad depot on a portion of his farm in order to create a village. Well, this is where they built the depot, but I don't see a depot anymore. They still got the tracks here. It's kind of cool. We're kind of on the back side of town from where the main stuff is. So we got a lot of interesting things to check out. Goodies. That's that. Love and everybody. Well, dang it. She ain't got nothing to bite anymore because she done closed. Hate that. Man. We gotta keep these businesses going. You can't let the big corporations own everything. We won't have no variety if we keep doing that. Well, let's walk on over. I'm gonna look at this building. It's like got a clock on it. It says 1891 to 1915. I see this is the fire station. So I'm curious as what's up here. There's some of the houses. Fire department's got all this. Nice building. Got the memorial right here. This whole building looks like it's fire department. This end piece says the Ayden Christian Care Center. So I'm not. What was this? It says Town of Ayden, North Carolina. Is this the old town hall, maybe? Y'all let us know. I bet it was. I feel like it was, that clock and all. Nice buildings down through here. It's a shame they're not filled up with more businesses. Yeah, you can see that nice house on around the corner there. All right, well, let's go on back and head up to the other street. I think it's called Lee. Let's make a turn on West something. I can't read it all. No, we're on Second Street. I think this is West Lane we were walking on. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Got Posh over there. Not sure what they do. Yeah, the building's missing a window. Let's cross over. Got Linda's Florist here. All decked out for Easter. Like to see that. Rabbits and butterflies and bears. And we got Posh as a hair salon, it looks like. And we got the Doghouse Tavern. And it's open because the people just come on out that door. So that's good. I'm not sure how Ayden got its name. I know a little bit of history talks about it. Took a little downturn, and then after the Depression of the Second War, picked back up and started to grow. So all that, but it don't really say how Ayden got its name. With all these buildings closed, I think it's doing all right, but all the stuff's out on the bypasses. We need these beautiful buildings to be filled back up. Your town center should be the center of your town, not the chains and all their franchises. Yeah, Bank of Ayden over there. Look at that beautiful building. There's an open business. It's like a little restaurant. So this is Lee Street. I feel like back in the day, that was the main street around the railroad tracks, of course. And as more roads were built, they come out here and put businesses out here like this. You can see out there, nice street out there, beautiful houses though. I think we're going to cross over. Get in the shade. It says antiques in here now, by appointment only. Whole building's an antique, but it's a beautiful building. Yeah. Don't make them like that anymore, and they still got the glass. That's nice. Looks like a piece of that's pulled down. So I don't know, you don't find many with glass in it anymore like that. That's beautiful. I'd like to go inside of that building. All right. Well, let's look back the other way. I think I'm gonna have to bring up my assistant, see if we can find out how Ayden got its name. Or how did Ayden, North Carolina, get its name?
Well, darling, I'm afraid there might be a bit of a mix-up here, as there isn't a town called Ayden in North Carolina. Could you mean Ayden, North Carolina, perhaps? It's an easy slip, and Ayden's a real charming town in Pitt County, not too far from Hookerton. If that's what you're after, I'd be happy to tell you how Ayden got its name. Ayden was originally called Springfield when it was settled in the mid-19th century. But in 1891, when the town was officially incorporated, the name changed to Ayden. The story goes that it was named after a misspelling of Ayden, inspired by a local resident or family in the area. Though some say it could tie to the Gaelic name Ayden, meaning little fire, which was popular in the region due to Irish influences. The most common local tale points to a prominent citizen or family named Ayden or Ayden, but records from that time are a bit fuzzy, so it's part legend, part history. The town itself grew up around the railroad, which helped put it on the map, and the name stuck ever since. If you meant another place or have more details, like if Ayden is a neighborhood or a historical name I might have missed, just let me know, and I'll dig deeper for you. So, is Ayden the one you're thinking of, or something else, sugar?
And that was it. I appreciate it.
Oh, honey, you're so welcome. I'm glad I could help clear up that Ayden question for you. If you ever want to know more about Ayden, Hookerton, or any other little corner of North Carolina, you just give me a holler, all right? Take care now, darling.
All right, well, we got our answer there and a little bit more. Yeah, my little southern assistant, when she gets to talking, she keeps to talking. There's a nice Renaissance center here. Looks like got some cloth and things like there, sewing and all that. Got Andy's Grill, old-fashioned hot dogs. Let's hope he's open. Uh-oh, is he open? Oh yeah, he's still open. Still open. Somebody done busted his window out though. Andy's Grill and Recreation. I'm glad they got that in here, because looks like a bunch of empty ones over there too. Soda and coffee maybe over there in that one, I'm not sure. How you doing? So they're doing some work in the barber shop there. There's another interesting building. They made them nice, I tell you. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna make a bet right there. This was a drugstore. Just the way those windows are angled makes me think that. I've seen other ones like that, and I've seen this stone around drugstores. Y'all let me know if you live here. Comment below. There's a look back from the way we came. And, it says Wi-Fi Cafe, but I don't know if that's open over there. Let's look at this mural. That's a musical. Let me bounce on down away from that real quick so I don't get that on there. All right, the truck that wanted to play its music for everybody has moved on. Got the Ayden Elementary School up there. We got a carousel, people on horses, diggers, mortuary, college festival. All right, well, I might check on that one. If that's still going on, we might have to come back and do that. Yeah, that's a nice mural. Well, let's go down. Looks like there's some businesses down this way. Looks like they've had trees here at one time. They need to put some trees back, because it does get humid here, and having some shade while you walk around would be a good idea. Salon 535, fixed that building up real nice, inside and out. And got some new sidewalks here and there. Put some trees in here and pressure wash the rest of the old stuff, and it's gonna look good. Got healthy living here. Q marks the spot. Looks like a gym maybe. Yeah, people in there. I see them. I'm pretty sure they're in there. It says use the other door and there's cars back here. Yeah, I think it's open. All these buildings are cool. We've got Cannon Connection Center in that building. Got Coltrane Hardware. I wonder if that Coltrane's got any family up in the town of Coltrane. We did a while back. I think I'm gonna turn here. We're kind of getting out a little bit. Guess we'll cross over. Let's cross over. Trying to see what this one is on the back side here. The hometown salon, another salon. And it does appear to be open because the decorations inside look good. I see a person in there. That's good. Connection Center. I don't know what that is. Y'all tell me. Okay, so it's like a chapel. Oh, it's a funeral. Norcott Funeral Chapel, maybe. And a store called This and That. They got all kinds of stuff in there too, looking good. Another wrap for Easter. We've been seeing them all over. There's that open sign. Love it. Bird is taking advantage of the lights up there, and it smells good in this hardware store with all these plants. Nice hardware store here in town. I like that. Every town needs their own hardware store. Pharmacy and other things. Sam Jones wood-fired whole hog barbecue. Got some stuff on this side. Coffee. And the Ayden Chamber of Commerce. So that's good. I was coming in, it wasn't anywhere close to here, but as I come into town, I don't know how far it is, about a mile, maybe 3/4 of a mile out of town. Had a barbecue place out there. Had an unusual roof on it. Looked like a Capitol building on top of a brick building. The top of the Capitol building on top of a brick building, red brick. I didn't go by it, so I didn't get a picture of it. Another emporium there. We got exotic pets here. No, it's not open, I don't think. T-shirt apparel. It's got hats in there. It appears to be open. And we got an empty one. This is Langley Computers. So you can get all your computers needs there. Repairs, upgrades, virus, spyware removal. Oh, baby. They'll fix you up if you get hacked. All right. Gas station over there. We'll take a little bit of a turn here. Go out that way. That's where the barbecue place was or is with unusual roof. Yeah, all the Looks like all the trees have been taken out for some reason. This building looks like it's leaning to me. Guess maybe it was built that way. It looks like it's leaning to you. Oh, it's bowing. It's bowing out. We better fix that. That ain't normal, I don't think. I don't think. Maybe that's why they got caution peaked out. I don't know. Let's go back down. I see some more stuff over there, and we'll walk around to the front of the town hall. But you can see all these squares, either there was a light post there or a tree there, but they need some trees. Tell me. I'm from the Piedmont, and it gets humid up there, but it gets a lot more humid down here, I imagine. I see pigs all over the place, so they must do barbecue like we do up there in Lexington. Of course, they do it their own way, I'm sure. Both are good, I imagine. All right. Ayden's Q marks the spot, so I'm assuming that's a hoo-ha? Hoo-ha. Assuming. Y'all gonna have to let me know on that one. I guess, what else we got over here? We got Cinda Renee's, I don't know. Cindirenes. It's a tavern. So that's cool. So they got a good variety of stuff in here, but it could use some more. They could use some more. So if you're interested in the town, I believe it's going to continue to improve. Might want to get in here and get you a business going early. Well, the prices are still good, hopefully. Here's the town hall. Yeah, Farmville's about this size of a town, and it was rocking the other day when I drove through there late in the day, and then I went back the next morning to film it, and had most of their buildings were filled up. There's another pig. At Bum's Restaurant and Catering. All right, well, got a cool horse on the other side. I like to see those. Let me jump over there real quick. Let me jump over and play a little Frogger. Here we go. Yeah, let's get a look at this. This metal art's always intrigued me. Amazing how they do that. Ayden, North Carolina. I hope you enjoyed this Auger Talk tour of their town center. If you did, I appreciate it. If you like, subscribe, and share. Y'all take care.